Good afternoon, traders. It's Mark here from Day Trading Room. Time is 20 to 1 on Tuesday, 31st of May, just after the long weekend, and we're looking at a large gap up, 104 points on the Dow. So, could be a spicy day. Hope so. Um, right, Friday's trades. Not a lot to report really. Apart from, I think this trade is more interesting to most. But anyway, let's talk about these trades first. Okay, we had a good gap up above the prior day's high. Ticks was strong. I'm still looking for strength. I've got that in the back of my mind. I'm looking for the first tick pullback. The first pullback in price. Tickers were pulling back anyway, just drifting lower, and that was good enough for me. So there was the long. Managed to get some away at plus 10, and in the same candle actually I was looking for some more. I was holding a portion of the price for a further push up, but I didn't get it. And as we put that sort of wick in, I didn't like it, so I ended up coming out for 5 or 6, I think, on the second batch. So that's okay. Go with that. I'm still looking for long. I'm still looking for the long. Pulled back again. Ticks pulling back nicely now to 0, not going very low, so I'm happy with that. Give it a little bit of time. Just want to wait and see, just to be sure. Obviously, we've still got levels down here that could be filled, and obviously there were subsequently, but that's why I gave it a couple more candles in on there, and it just ran out of steam. So I just took it all out. I was looking for some extended targets higher. That was the whole premise of the thing, but the tape just looked pretty naff. Ticks weren't popping that high. Stalling here quite a few times now. That's us. So I thought, oh, okay, let's just take it out and put some of that in the bank. So anyway, the price then drifted lower. I didn't get involved in this. I didn't actually believe that this was a genuine down move. I didn't think we'd fill the gap. I thought it was a little bit of a shudder. We'd find some support here and we'd blast off, and that's what I was ready for. I was ready to position myself so that we could take out this high and try and get on a runner. Just trying to improve in that respect with my trading now. Too often I see myself getting highs and lows on the day, great entries, but sort of wasting them a bit by taking out too much. I don't mind taking out the first impulse. That's quite a good edge for me. The tape reading that impulse and taking out the first impulse towards in my favour. That manages my risk. But it's the second and third and perhaps fourth scales that are the ones that are letting me down a bit. I'm too eager to close those out. So just trying to grow, trying to improve as a trader, as we all are. No matter how long you've been in the game, whether you're just starting out or you've been in it 40 years, it's we're all trying to get better, aren't we? We're all trying to improve. So this is what happened here. I thought I got a good entry here. I really had got a good entry as well. I mean, I realised afterwards that it was a great entry, but I thought this was okay because we had the earliest strength, and okay, yeah, we started to roll over, but the volume's not really there. The ticks aren't exactly hammering lower. They're minus 400, 500. We're not talking panic. Filled the gap pretty much, rolled over, just a little lower low, but we're starting to put tails in. So as again, wait for the second candle this time, not 100% certain. Wait for that second candle, and I've got a beautiful entry on that. I'm really pleased with the entry. Enough so I could scale as we popped up here, half the position. And then what I did is I put a stop in at break even. And I thought, okay, listen, your premise was at the beginning of the day for a trend move. I thought, okay, we've got the scenario for a possible trend move here. We're coming into long weekend. We've been oscillating around. Look at this, the 5 minute. Why is that? Let me just give you a few more days on that. Then it's gone 5. That's better. So, we've been oscillating around for several days. We've got this gap to fill here, and then above that we've got 12,500 on the cash. So that's a natural place for the market to move. And I thought, okay, we've tried to push lower on the Thursday, on the Wednesday, nothing's happening. Let's just try and run a position. We've not gonna have a losing day. We've put some in the bank early on with the scalp entries. We've taken half off the table here. It's a free trade. Just run the thing. So We pushed up here, and I took, as we messed around here, I took some more off the table, by impulse. And then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna just leave this. I will just leave this position. So put the stop in for break even plus a few ticks, to make sure cover commissions, so I wasn't going to get hammered on the last batch. And let it run. I went out and I went for a coffee, and I thought I'm just going to leave this as an exercise in letting free trades, risk-free trades, play out to your longer time frame hypothesis, if you like. Now, I'm not a swing trader by any means, but I was expecting some sort of move higher. So when I came back from a coffee, the price was around here, and it had gone 60 points in my favour. So I decided, okay, I've done what I asked it to do. Now I've just got to work on doing it when I'm sitting here and not have the urge to close the position, and be prepared to give profits back, because you're going to have to give profits back when moves like that happen. That's the whole point of letting positions run. So 60 points in my favour. Came back and decided, okay, well, I'll give back half of those. So stop at 30 plus 30, and the market then drifted down and took out my stop. But the point of the matter is that you're stretching yourself, trying to run the positions, trying to look for those targets to be hit that you thought might be hit earlier in the day. So that was that, and called it a day. Nothing much happening. Obviously, long weekend, a lot of chop going on into the close, which as you expect. So, as I say, good gap open this morning so far. Still got an hour or so to go, hour and a half to go until the open, but we'll see what happens. So, good trading, and as always, manage your risk.